Hello everyone. Actually, I just discovered that I missed one little thing in the previous presentation. One instance of fan service that this game engages in. And it's not that kind of fan service, just don't click away, just listen, just let me finish thinking here. See, the singer that they hired to make both the opening song for, sing the opening song for the anime adaptation of this game, and I believe the opening songs for both the later Mask of Deception and Mask of Truth and their anime adaptations is the same singer. I personally consider that a very nice bit of fan service, sort of like how Yasunori Mitsuda and Joanne Hogg were so often cooperating between Xenogears and Xenosaga. Well, I guess that's not terribly often, but you get the idea. The Xeno thing, sort of Yasunori Mitsuda's and Joanne Hogg's thing, as far as I'm concerned. So the singer who has the same standing in the Utawarerumono series as Joanne Hogg does in Xenogears and Xenosaga is held by Suara, or that's her stage name anyway. I'm guessing her name among friends is something completely different. I think she's quite skilled, actually. There is one particular thing she does that I have on good authority is really difficult to get right, irrespective of whether you are a singer or play some instrument of any kind. You see, we're just going to get a little nerdy in music perception here, or sound perception. You see, low tones, they tend to be a sort of indistinct. They may be difficult to notice in a moment, just all sorts of other things, like, it's not such a big deal for solo performers, but it is definitely a big concern for orchestra players. Absolutely for low horns in symphony orchestras. And correspondingly, high notes tend to pierce bone and marrow. That is to say, if you play play something at low range on your instrument, or if you sing a low note and then immediately play or sing a high note with the same force behind it, the high note will absolutely shock your audience with how loud it is, when they could somewhat tell you're doing something when you're doing the low stuff. So what I'm specifically mentioning here is that in some songs in Utawarerumono, Suara will go from a low tone to a low note to a high note. I don't necessarily want to say she slurs it. That is legato, for those who know. I mean that she just swaps from that low register to and goes straight up to the high register without shattering your eardrums. That is she must have practiced that, and I will give her that recognition. That is good performance right there. So, why did I just suddenly think of Zwara? So, here's the thing. When I YouTubefied the presentation, and well, when I then clicked on the video page to see well, how things were progressing, and yeah, when they were going to be uploaded and I mean made public for you guys, I noticed that there was a copyright content ID notice on that video, and that one came from Zawara's representatives. Well, yeah, I know you have some content ID trolls on the YouTube machine, but that one is completely legit. And well, now that I've chilled for Zawara, how about we just start playing the game, shall we? Let's go. Oh yeah, difficulty. Now, I have said that I managed to play this game from start to finish on normal in Japanese, not knowing anything about anything. Sort of. It does get challenging in places though. So, I'm fairly certain I could manage to play this game on hard. I'm pretty sure I would not be able to play Mask of Truth on hard. There's particularly one battle, but these games, they are made by adults for adults, yeah? They expect you to have some smarts and be able to plan. This is nowhere near as forgiving as Shining Force. Also nowhere near as brutally unforgiving as Fire Emblem. Well, at least Titles Before Awakening. But Mask of Truth and Deception, they do trend to the Atlas hard trope. That is to say, there is a challenge mode in the later games. I'm not quite sure if it exists in this one as well. And the stuff you have to go through to complete those challenge battles is absurd. Yeah, I think the story mode, you can probably finish that on hard. This game is probably the easiest of the three. But for a Let's Play focusing on the story, nope. We are doing this in normal. Let's go. Okay. Never mind. Not quite sure what this is about. But I think I would go with Special Extended. Not that I can tell the difference. Anyway. Just bumping game sound a bit. No? That's... What did I do now? Come on, game. Stop. Okay, that's not really... Ah! There we go. I just struggle with activating the auto advance.
もう大丈夫だから安心して寝ていていいの。
お前、
Okay, I think I should actually change the text speed there. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Oh, we can bump this. I noticed in the first video that I was, that my the microphone sound was very low, and so was the game sound. So, if you haven't made a comment on the presentation video where I solicited comment on how loud the sound was, if I needed to change anything up. Oh, for bloody pizza. Please, let me know. If there's a problem, I'll try to fix it. Of course, I do this because I want to comment on the stuff that we see on the screen, and if you can't hear what I say, that sort of defeats the whole purpose, right? So it's in my best interest to fix this. You are not bothering me at all. It's completely fine to say that you can't hear me. Just so we don't have any unfortunate misunderstanding here. Anyway, let's get right back into it.
私は何を、なぜ私はこんなところに。なんだ、体が砕け。
まだ動いちゃダメです。ひどい怪我をしてるんです。だからまだ動いちゃダメです。気分の方はどうですか？
お前、
私エルルって言います。それでここは私のお家で覚えてますか？あなたは森で倒れてたんです。見つけた時はひどい怪我してて。でも気がついてよかった。もう3日間も目を覚まさなくて本当に危なかったんですよ。今はもう大丈夫です。峠を越したっておばあちゃん言ってたから。それじゃあ包帯と薬を取り替えますね。傷口を払いますからちょっと染みますね。あとは薬をこれとこれを。これでよしっと。はい、終わりました。何があったのか知りませんけど、もう大丈夫ですから。はい。
ありがとう。
I want say a few things, but I wonder if the game's going to do one particular thing. I want to get that out of the way before I start talking. That is not Eruru, by the way. You may not notice the difference straight away, unless you're a fan of the series.
あの子はここはそうか確か怪我をして倒れていたとそれからダメだ意識がはっきりしない頭が朦朧としているのが自分でもわかる体がなんだこの痛みはだがなんとか動けここは
Okay, it seems the game isn't going to be doing that.
どこだろう
So, meet Amnesiac Protagonist. We have totally not done this before in Gamerland. He will get his name shortly. The half-furry lady that we saw... I'll just use game sound a bit. The lady who was on the beginning, who were tending to his wounds, going by the name of Eruru. Oh yeah, right, I forgot I should actually have that other thing open. There we go. She is going to be our main healer. I think we get maybe 2 or 3 as the game progresses, but for the first part of the game, Eruru is it. We are going to have 1 healer for at least half the game, if I remember correctly. And yeah, I swear by 2 healers, so as weird as magic works in this game, I was very nervous when I played this game. Hugely nervous. Yeah, so blah 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 blah. I knew language, culture, yada yada. Apparently, it is the name of a flower. So is Aruru. Yeah, Eruru, Aruru. The only difference is the leading vowel. Both is apparently the name of a flower, but the author of the Reddit post could not discover what flower that would be, and it isn't specified. It could be a fictional flower. This game really does a lot in terms of world building. That is unique species names, names of fish, monsters, places and even spiritual things like the afterlife, heaven and hell, well, in air quotes, have their own unique names in this fictional universe. Yeah, there's a lot to respect about how they made these games. There really is. Whether you enjoy it, of course, is a different matter. I did suggest before that I honestly am not too entertained by the by the whole package, but yeah, I do maintain that I really do appreciate what has gone into the projects. So anyway, let's get back into it.
それにしてもこのそよ風と日の光、なんと心地よい風と日差しがこんなに心地よいとは。この子は確かそうエルルと言ったかな。
どうしてまだ動いちゃダメです。
Oh yeah, one little thing. Well, not so little actually. Well, okay, I guess I could say that straight away. That thing you see hanging from her hair, that little white ring near her shoulder, that is going to be important to the plot at some point. I don't remember exactly if it's going to be important in this game or in Mask of Deception and Truth. But keep in mind that you saw it here first. Because that is at least going to be important. Also, note her ears. You can tell that she's humanoid. And as we are going to see later, this is not a spoiler, by the way, the main protagonist, whose face we cannot see, is completely humanoid. He doesn't have these funny ears. This lady also has a tail. And, well, because Japan, in the anime, they made a bit of a show of the main protagonist grabbing said tail. Euphemism intended. And it doesn't end well. But back on track. That is actually significant to the story. It is not, well, not only Japan being weird about furries. It is a big plot point that the world is populated by these half-furries and not the typical humanoids, and that the main protagonist is different from them in a significant way. Just miss it. You're not gonna miss the related plot twist though. That's gonna come out maybe.
意識が戻ったばかりで傷口だって塞がってないのに。さあ、すぐ戻りましょう。
もう平気だ。
ダメですよ。本当に大怪我なんですから。
迷惑になる。
そう思っているのでしたら、せめてあと数日だけでも安静にしててください。そうやって動かれる方が心配です。
心
さあ、 中に戻りましょ
すまない。
う。いえ、私の方こそ大声出したりして、つい戻りますから、肩に捕まってください。それじゃあ薬を取り替えますね。
ありがとう。ありがとう。
いえ、そんな当たり前のことをしただけですから。それに手当てしたのはおばあちゃんで、私はおばあちゃんのお手伝いしただけで、だから。
いや、本当に感謝している。ありがとう。
そんな。そうだ。ところで、そういえばまだお名前を聞いてませんでした。お名前は何て言うんですか？
名前。
はい。
私は誰だ？わからない。私は
それって。
なぜここに？ケガ？どうして私は一体。
おや、気がついたようだね。傷の具合はもういいのかい？
おばあちゃん、大
変。そうかい、記憶がね。
もしかして痛み止めのチェチェソウが。
あれは多少意識が朦朧とするが、物忘れをするなんてことは考えられないね。
おばあちゃん、どうにかならないの？おばあちゃんのお薬なら。
残念だけど、失った記憶を取り戻す薬なんてないんだよ。自然に思い出すまで待つしかないのさ。
私は一体。
まあ悲観的にならんでも、そのうちひょっこり思い出すであろうて。何にせよ何も覚えてないのなら、することも行くとこもないじゃろ。今はゆっくり休んで体を治すことに専念するがいいさね。さあ、もう少し休むとえ。話はそれからでもいいじゃろ。どうせ夜にはツェツェソウが切れて嫌でも目覚めるでね。
Oh, gee, thanks.
おばあちゃんたら。それじゃゆっくり休んでてください。夜にまた来ますから。
So actually, I think this is a good time to think about ending the episode. Yeah, one nice thing about visual novels is you can literally save anywhere you like. Let's see, this is where the game will do that thing, right? I'll just boost volume for that. Okay, never mind. I will save the game. We will continue from here, and the game will do whatever it will end up doing. Let's see, by the way, I'm just going to check if we've unlocked anything. Glossary. Nope. Not a thing so far. Okay. Not even tutorials. Alrighty then. That. For bloody. Ugh. Yeah, okay, so we now have this. This is new. Yeah, sure. Get some Utawarerumono in there. So as technology, that's yeah. Oh. How do we... Oh, yeah, there's several optical variations. Wasn't aware. Hey, Aru. You're going to be my title backdrop. Yeah, you can do that. It's just like the .hack games in that way. Let's see, any new music? That is the track we're listening to right now. These ones are unlocked from the beginning. Oh. No? Some of those are new. Okay. Well, anyway. There's been a start to the game. Or to the marathon, if you will. These games are going to take a while to get through. And I have to say that at least Mask of Deception I find to be very strangely paced. But in terms of the timing of major plot points and things, I believe it makes sense if you view Mask of Truth and Mask of Deception as one whole. So if you spread out the pacing across both those games, it will not be as weird. However, though, the build up to the final boss of Mask of Deception. I mean, this is maybe a little bit early to hype you up for it, but just holy moly, just that's I love that. I think that is the absolute best build up to a final boss I have ever seen. But anyway, I'm excited to play this game and get into this trilogy. So I'm just going to cut it here. See you in the next episode, and I hope you will love it as much as I do.